Welcome back. John Draws here from Comb Square Music. Today I'm going to continue my series on paradiddles. In my previous lessons I talked about what a single paradiddle is. Then I had a part 2 with how to put that around the drum set. If you haven't seen those videos yet, probably should go back and watch those first. This is going to kind of continue on what I did in those videos. First thing I'm going to show you today is what's called the double paradiddle, or sometimes it's called the para-paradiddle. It's 4 single strokes and then a double stroke. If you say para-paradiddle over it, it's para-paradiddle. Again, the diddle is the double stroke, so where you're saying diddle is where you play 2 notes on the right hand. And then it will switch to the left hand, para-paradiddle. Like the single paradiddle, this one goes hand to hand. It goes first on the right hand, then on the left hand. So here it is kind of back to back a little bit. Para-paradiddle, 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 para-paradiddle. Now it takes up 6 notes, so it kind of fits well where you want to put 6 notes on a beat, like a sextuplet, or if I'm playing in a meter that's with triplets or 6/8 time, 12/8 time, it kind of fits very well into that. Just a little exercise with using this here. I'm going to play 4 beats of triplets, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and then 4 beats doing the para-paradiddle, which would be one at that speed. One of those fits over 2 beats. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, like that. Here's the exercise at this speed. 1, 2, ready, play. And again, with all the things I show you, once you can play it slow, with no tension, then you can speed it up. Now there's a lot of variations on that. I'm not really going to go through all of them with you. The way is it's 6 notes and the last 2 are double stroke. I could move the double stroke anywhere in that pattern, so really I could have 6 variations on that. Double stroke could be in the front. It could be on the 2nd and 3rd note. And for me, I don't use the double paradiddle that often when I'm playing. And generally, if I'm playing triplets and I want to switch hands, technically playing 6 notes with a double stroke in it is a double paradiddle. But I don't really think of it that way. I just think that I'm playing a double stroke somewhere. And that's how I'm playing it. But I want to kind of make it that that's a pattern. The way that I most use them is for playing grooves. And when I go to the drum set, I'll show you this more in another video. If I put one hand on a cymbal and one hand on the snare drum, it makes these killer grooves. But again, in a later video, I'll kind of show you how to apply it to the drum set. What I really want to show today is the paradiddle-diddle. This is one of my all-time favorite rudiments to play. Again, rudiments are just patterns and notes that drummers play. They create different rhythms, different stickings, different patterns you can play to make music. I say this all the time. I firmly believe that rudiments are not just for drumline, like marching band and drum corps. I believe that they're very useful in concert bands, symphonic music, and on the drum set. So, the paradiddle-diddle, again, it's got 2 single strokes, para, then a diddle on the right hand, then a diddle on the left hand. They're all the same speed. Paradiddle, diddle, paradiddle, diddle, paradiddle, diddle, paradiddle, diddle. This one does not change hands, so it's gonna have the same lead every time. It's almost like playing a roll. In fact, some people would call this a 6-stroke roll. Again, it's 6 notes in the pattern. It fits very well as a sextuplet, putting 6 notes over one beat. It fits well when I'm playing in triplet time, like a triplets in 4/4 time, or 12/8 or 6/8, because it's a 6-note pattern. So again, a warm-up I could do like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And these can be played with accents or without accents. If I wanted to, I can nail the accent in the front. A lot of times on drum set, that's how I would play it. And I would move that accent around to a different sound source. Again, I'll have another video where I kind of show how to apply these on the drum set. And for me, it's a very easy rudiment to play. It almost feels like I'm just playing a roll, but I'm throwing in 2 singles every once in a while. Some rudiments have kind of odd stickings where you're kind of forcing the stick. This is one of those rudiments that really just seems to flow out of the hands. So for me, it's easy to play fairly fast. Like with anything, start slow till you memorize the coordination, till you memorize how it feels. I always recommend when you first learn something, play it loud. Get full stroke, full intensity, feel it in your muscles. Your brain can coordinate a gross motor, a large motor skill, better than it can a fine motor skill. You'll learn it faster if you play it slow and loud and full and very deliberate. When you do that, you're teaching your brain the coordination. Once you can play it perfectly relaxed, then you can start to speed it up. And also, this particular rudiment works very well with the rebound. Each hand's kind of playing an accent and then 2 double strokes. And the natural rebound off the drum works very well with that. So for me, these are easy to play quickly with very little effort, really. And if I was getting on the drum, since I have that double stroke, I have time to move that hand around. So if I'm playing on the snare drum, I have time to move to the cymbals, to the toms, very easily. People will sometimes hear that playing, they hear all these notes flying out, and think I'm playing something difficult, but it's a lot easier than it sounds. And of course now there are some variations on these. I can move where the singles and doubles are. What I sometimes would call an inverted paradiddle. I put the accents on the first and the last notes, and the doubles are in the middle. Right, left, left, right, right, left. And again, it doesn't go hand to hand, it just always starts in the right hand. Another way I play it is what I call the inside paradiddle, where I put of the 6 notes, 3 and 4 will have the accent. It starts with 2 doubles, then a single, and then doubles. If I think about the 6-tuplet, that's good for accenting the and in the middle of the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I want to hit the and of the beat. That's a good one for that. It's like a little pickup note plus the and instead it's hitting. Whereas this one kind of accents the downbeat, the inverted one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hitting every beat plus a little pickup before it. It really accents the beat. The fourth way I can play them is with the 2 accents coming at the end. This is the one that I use least often. It kind of like it starts with a roll almost. I'm playing double, double, then the singles. Honestly, it feels like I'm playing A regular paradiddle, just I'm starting it at the end of the beat. Which is usually, if I do play them, how I play them. I'll be playing usually like in a triplet kind of feel, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I want to accent that third partial, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Usually I'll just actually start that on the third partial. And that's how I play them. That's the one I use the least often. Technically, because it's a 6-note pattern, there could be 6 variations, but the other 2 would have the double stroke going across the beat, and I just don't mess with those. In my mind, there's 4 of them, and really, 3 of them are what I really use. The accents in the front, accents on the outside, the accents in the middle. And you can put those together in little combinations. And you could conceivably play a whole phrase just with that. And all I'm really doing is putting together notes that are single strokes, notes that are double strokes, that are all the same value, all the same space apart. And again, those have a real nice flow to them. It's easy for me to play. Of course, you gotta start slow. I had to start slow too when I first learned these. And once your muscles get down the coordination, that muscle memory, they flow very easily. And the notes can come out fairly fast with not much effort. And that really comes to the heart of everything that I showed you on the drum set is, how can you play things without using more effort than you need? How can you play stuff so that it will flow? And that way it can be musical. When you're having to force everything, your timing gets messed up, and you really lose the musicality. You end up pounding everything. I can play as loud as I want to by picking my sticks up higher. I can play as quiet as I want to. By playing kind of with this minimal effort, using the rebound of the drum, not wasting motions, it puts me in total control to play however loud I want to. I can play with any musicality I want. I can play with any group. I can play in a church underneath singers. I can play on a stage where everyone's mic'd, and I can play as loud as I want to and balance out. It puts the drummer in total control of what they're going to play. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. There's going to be a second part to this coming out soon, where I showed how to put some of these ideas on the drum set. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.